Hello, let's try another Leetcode problem today. Today we are going to solve Leetcode problem 53, maximum subarray. Yeah, the question is very straightforward. So given an integer array nums, find the subarray with the largest sum and return its sum. So for example, this is our array. We are going to find the largest sum. So the subarray should be 4, -1, 2, and 1. So this array must be continuous. So this is the definition of the subarray. So the subarray should be non-empty sequence of elements within array, but it must be a continuous non-empty subsequence of array. Yeah. So now we can solve the problem using DP. It's very straightforward as I explained, because for the subarray, if it is like a contiguous, it is very easy to use the DP. Let's check the n. So the length of the nums is 10 to the power of 5. So it seems okay if we use a DP. So the time complexity should be On. So how should we use the DP? We should use DP for check the numbers. So for example, if there's some number, this DPI, for this number, this means the DPI means the maximum number up to this point. But what about the previous? It's DPI -1. So for this point, we just needed to check if this number 4 is the maximum value, or it needed to plus the previous value. Yeah, or this number 4 needed to plus the previous value. It's the maximum. Yeah, basically there are the transformation function. There are two ways. So the DPI should be two ways. One is DPI -1 plus this number. For example, this number is n. So for another, it is basically the number itself. It is n. But here we use nums I. Yeah. So for here, it is also nums I. So this is the transformation function. If we know basically about this, and then we can solve the problem. Now let me, solve it from here. Yeah. So we are going to check like this array. So I'm going to define a variable n. So n is the length of nums, and I'm going to define a DP array. So I'm going to define another variable result, because I'm not going to calculate the max DP. I'm going to check it directly in the result, because I'm going to return this result. Yeah. So for the DP should be the nums 0, because I'm going to use the first number, because I'm going to start the DP from the first index. So the DP, I will define it as nums 0 array times the number n. Yeah, and then I can just use the DP array. So for I in range 1 to n, so the DPI, as I explained earlier, should be the max DPI -1 plus this number. So for example, the first is -2. So for the second, should plus this one. So this one is nums I, and max with this nums I. Yeah. So this is basically the transformation function for the dynamic programming. And the result should be the maxed result, because I'm not sure if it is at the end or in the middle, because I'm not sure. I'm not going to use the max DP. I'm going to check it from here. Yeah, it can save some time. So this result with DPI. Yeah, so this is the entire code. Now let me run it to check if there are any mistakes. Yeah, there's some result. Oh, I did the result should be equal to the. So what should be the result? So the result should be the first number, because doesn't matter. Anyway, my result should be at least than this first number, because this num's length is more than and equal to 1. So the result can be defined as nums 0 first. It should be okay. Now let me run it to check if there are any mistakes. It seems okay. Now let me submit it to test if it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it passed all the testing cases, and it's pretty fast. And the the time complexity is O(n). So this is all my coding for this question. Thank you for watching. If you think this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I will upload more Leetcode problems like this. Bye.